Welcome back, everybody. So today we are using a lure that is very foreign to me. This is kind of out of my comfort zone. I don't really use this much for ice fishing or open water fishing either, and that is a fly. We're going to go ahead and use the Eurotackle Strider fly and see if we can't catch a couple fish. Let's get after it. So this is what we're looking at for the fly. It is a tungsten fly, so it should drop really well. It's got some rubber legs on it, so it looks like it's a little bit bigger profile than it actually is. So I would assume this would do really well for your crappie and perch. It might be a bit big for bluegill, unless you're fishing for some big bluegill, but we'll see if that's the case. We're back out on the lake that has absolute giants, fishing for a giant. So this is something unique to me. I don't fish it very often. Hopefully the fish don't see it very often, and maybe we'll get into that big one that we've been searching for a while. We're fishing right next to a big old brush pile, so hopefully there are some fish. I've seen some fish down there already. We will most certainly have to horse them a little bit because I don't want to end up losing this. It does come in a pack of 2, so that's great. So if we do lose one, we still have another one that we can go ahead and try and use. But let's see if we can't get lucky. Initially, we won't use anything tipped with it. If a couple fish swerve it or something like that, we might switch on over. But initially, we'll just go with it naked. Oh, and there's some fish coming into it already. A little hesitant, so might have to tip it with a spike or a wax worm. Oh, a load of fish. Oh, there comes one. Immediately. Yes. And we got him out of that. Oh, pull and drag. We got him out of that brush pile too, so that's good. It's gonna be our biggest concern whenever we hook into one of these guys. What do we got? Oh, that is not what I had expected. A little bass. A little bass initially. That's funny. Well, I mean, hey, barely hooked. No, not tipped with anything. That is a nice looking little bass. Probably, I don't know, 12, 13 inches. We'll let him go. That's great. Oh, we got some wind too. Well, that's a good start. That's not the giants that we're looking for out of this lake. But yeah, that would be my guess, is that this thing would be great for crappie and your perch. But bass apparently like it too. And this wind came out of nowhere. Oh my. So as far as the action for this guy, I understand why they called it the Strider fly. When you jig it, it doesn't necessarily, it's not just completely vertical. I assume it's because of the angle of those legs, those rubber legs. It kind of glides from side to side. So a little bit more finessey sort of deal. Definitely a different action than what you'd have from a lot of other jigs. So interesting, but we'll have to go ahead and see if we can't catch another couple. We haven't had as many on screen after we caught that first bass, so hopefully that changes. Got him. Oh my gosh, and there's a bunch of wind too. Little guy. What do we got? Oh gosh. Oh, Jesus Lord. Not what I was expecting. Oh, get out of there. Not what I was expecting. These things are just crazy. That is a nice trout. We're not keeping today, but we'll get him unhooked. Doesn't surprise me that a trout wants a fly. We'll have to retie our leader because he put some crazy line twist in. Alright, let him go. Holy cow. He came flying in. And then, jeez Louise. Alright, that's 2 species. We still haven't caught anything like real massive. That was a very nice trout, but they do get bigger. All right, that is it for today. In all honesty, it was a pretty awful day. We do have some high pressure and whatnot, so that could have something to do with it, but the fish did not seem to be all that interested in eating much of anything. So can't force them to eat, but we will most certainly come back out again with the strider fly, probably to a different lake, and see if we can't catch some more fish with this thing before we give a review. But our big fish eluded us again. Didn't even see one on screen, one of the big ones, so they might not be here anymore, but the wind is getting wild, so we're gonna get out here in just a little bit. All right, this is day 2 of us fishing with this strider fly. Hopefully the fish are a little bit more aggressive than the last time we were out. We don't have it tipped with anything, just to kind of get a temperature as far as that goes. Last time we were out, we didn't catch anything crazy, caught some decent fish, but we're hoping for bigger and more this trip, so see if we can get a little lucky. Instantly, without anything tipped on it. Hopefully that's how today's gonna go. That's strange. We're not out here super early by any means, but crappie. And that's kind of what I would expect with this lure for sure. Crappie, perch, obviously we've caught some bass and trout with it. I think you could most certainly catch big bluegill. Hopefully we do that today. But I think just with the legs and whatnot, it just looks like a big profile for a bluegill. But that's a great start. No wax worms, spikes needed at all. Thing came in right away and just smoked it. Got that one too. Oh my gosh, they're just, that one's a little bit better. What are you? I'm thinking trout. It is a trout. The trout that we've caught have been weird because they don't act like normal trout. Like they aren't like real fast. They just kind of like lurk in real slow. I think this would be, especially in summer and spring and everything like that, be a phenomenal bait. I bet that's probably a 14-incher. Solid little guy. Smoked it. We're not keeping, so we'll let him go. Quick release. So she'll hopefully make it. Yeah, not real fast. It's kind of weird. Typically when you see trout, they move real fast, darty. They'll play with your bait a lot. The past couple of days, maybe it's just the days that we've been having, but they slink in almost like a bass or something like that. Come right on over to it, check it out for a second, and eat it. But all right, we've been here all of 2 minutes. And we got a little crappie and a pretty decent sized trout. If we were keeping, that would have been a very, very nice one to keep. Hopefully this continues. Still, we haven't had to tip it with anything, so fish must be relatively aggressive today. Oh, he just nipped it. I wonder if he had the legs. Do I have all my legs there? Oh, he did have one of them. There's one that's real short. Shoot. Alright, well, I assume this will still work with one short leg. Maybe it'll look more natural, like a injured one. That's funny. I just imagine that's kind of what bluegill would do for this thing too, because it isn't a big bait. Just the legs make it look like a very, very large presentation. So there comes one in. You gonna eat the whole thing? Oh, he's coming right up to it. Right up to it. Eat it. Oh. Oh. It's the first one that has not really wanted to eat and wants to inspect it a little bit more. Might need to throw on, might have to put on a wax worm or a spike or something. Got one. Get him. right before this guy, we had caught another nice trout. I don't know what happened to the GoPro, but there's another one. This one's just a little bit smaller than the last one we had caught. The last one we had caught, we did measure and it was 14. These things are just so crazy slimy. Let go. This one's got it. Well, let go. There. Yeah, the last one we had caught was just a little bit. That's probably only 11. Let him go. All right. I don't know what happened to the last one on GoPro though. It just all of a sudden froze, but that one was like a 14. We had measured it, but all right. They're starting to catch up a little bit better, but see if we can get some more. Yeah, that one. Man, we are just on trout, on trout, on trout today. That's not a bad one. It's probably another, not quite as big as the one that we didn't have on camera. Unfortunately, it's probably about a 13. They are just loving this fly though. I mean, it makes sense. Quick little view of that guy. Another one. There we go. I don't know, what is that, 4 today? 4 and 1 crappie, which is really strange for this lake. There are clearly trout here, but usually there's not a ton of trout. It's usually more bass, our mystery fish, whatever that thing is. And then usually we have good bluegill, which I haven't seen a single one of those today. So weird day, but I'm happy with it because we're catching fish on the strider fly. I'm surprised this hasn't gotten absolutely destroyed with their little baby teeth though, but see if we can't catch some more. Got one. Get him. Another little trout. That one was super high in the water column. Oh, that's not a bad one. Oh, calm down, calm down. There we go. So crazy. I want to get a hook in my hand. Okay, weird. That is not a bad one. A little bit bigger than some of the rest. Let go. See if we can get a quick little measurement on them. They normally go crazy. That one is, nope, not quite as big as the one we caught earlier. 13 3/4. We'll let them go. All right, just trout upon trout today in the middle of the day, which is strange, but they're loving this thing. We're gonna have to tie a new knot on that one. It's not too bad. We only have the one leg that got nipped off from, I don't know if that was a trout or a bluegill or what that was, but not doing too bad. Some of the fuzz is starting to come off a little bit, but see if we can't catch a couple more. The wind is supposed to start picking up quite a bit and not too terribly long, so probably got about an hour. See if we can't catch 1 or 2 more. I'm shocked that we haven't seen any big bluegill or anything like that as of yet, but, or bass for that matter. Saw one really, I think it was a trout, but one very nice trout, and it actually got scared by our bait, so that's not great. But see if we can't catch another 1 or 2. Get him. Another trout. This is crazy. One of the better trout days I've ever had. I didn't even intend to catch a bunch of trout. Oh, a better one. my. He got that thing down there. That one's definitely gonna be pliers. Just don't go crazy. All I see is one leg. There he is. I'll say all I see is one leg sticking out. There we go. Perfect. Oh gosh. Come on now. Fat one. Let him go. I don't know if that's 5 or 6 or what, but they're absolutely loving this strider fly. Loving it, loving it. Still got all of our legs. Although one's short. Starting to get a little bit wonky and off-angled and everything else like that, but still catching fish. Oh, there's a big one down there. He just moved. Get him. Where are you? That was right on the bottom. It's acting like a trout though. This is crazy. Yep, another trout. That one was right on the bottom. That one's just a status quo 13. Look how they eat it though. That entire thing is down there. Make this easy. There we go. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Oh. It's still wrapped up. My line. There we go. They love this thing, which makes sense. I mean, it's a fly. But this might be one of my best days I've ever had trout fishing through the ice. We haven't caught anything like real massive, but just the sheer numbers and the like willingness for them to go ahead and eat is crazy. We're gonna have to attempt to use this guy sometime in summer. Yeah, another one. Yeah, head shakes, body twist, definitely another trout. This one feels small though. Holy cow. Really got to the hole. Yeah. Oh, calm down, calm down, calm down. That one's only like a 9. Yeah. All right. What an absolute beatdown on the middle of the day. Again, that's strange too. So I've come out to this lake plenty of times, and you typically don't have that great of luck until afternoon, early morning, something like that. Let's catch some more. Get him. Another one. Are you bigger or the same? Oh. He's trying. Nah, the same. Whoop. Oh my. Alright. Oh, okay, there we are. Thought he had swallowed it. Look at that thing. Right in the roof. I don't understand how they get hooked so well. There we go. Let that one go. That's probably a 13. Alright. Got about maybe 10 more minutes. See if we can't get one more. There was something else down there that wasn't a trout that was looking at it. I don't know how many trout we've caught today. It's got to be like 6 or 7 or something like that. Well, that's it for today. I didn't have another fish bite after that last trout, but a very, very good day for trout. We weren't able to catch our mystery fish, weren't able to see it at all, but it might not be here anymore, and that'd be kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. The strider fly, though, phenomenal trout bait, which makes sense, you know, it being a trout-like lure. I think it would do really, really well. Obviously, we caught bass on it, we caught crappie, tons of trout. I think it's a really good bait for a little bit bigger fish. I think those bluegill, they most certainly can eat it, but I think just with those legs, it gives it a bigger profile, and it might be a little bit more difficult to catch some of those. And I think that might have been what bit on one of our legs and ripped it off, was probably a little bluegill or something like that. So, but yeah, great bait for, I would say, a little bit better fish. You know, if you have bigger perch, crappie, trout, bass, you know, that I think it would be perfect for it. We were able to catch fish with it tipped and without being tipped, so works both ways as far as that goes. Fish, I think, really love it. I think this is something that I would most certainly use in summer and spring for trout fishing. But interesting bait, just something else that we can go ahead and put in the tackle box and use whenever we want to try something a little bit different. But as always, if you guys like the video, if you wouldn't mind liking, and if you want to see more videos like it, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that'd be greatly appreciated also. Until next one.